pictures on more strangers' phones.
I know it.
But this is for Justice Serve TV. So give me your thumbnail argument, complaint. What are you trying to accomplish?
Expose corruption.
Yeah.
Just in general, or anything specific?
That's where it started. Yeah, the awareness,
it's everywhere,
the
but
grassroots.
this is so obvious. People maybe can see, but it takes a lot for people to see even the obvious. And it's the corruption. Karen Reed just happens to be at the center of this, so it's her name. But as far as I'm concerned, it's the corruption.
Okay, so where did it begin? And
began at the beginning of time. It just became exposed with this case.
And so are we talking about local politics? We talking about local law enforcement? What are we talking about?
Right now, we're talking about law enforcement and politics, because if you want to go up to Morrissey, I mean, that's where we feel it's trickling down from.
Starts at the top?
FBI looking into Morrissey, and it must have been going on forever, because what they're doing now, even though we're scrutinizing every move they make, they still just keep doing it, and that just shows how confident they are in their ability to do whatever they want.
So how do you stop that?
Well, we make the public aware. The more people who are aware, hopefully, the more voices, the more eyes on their dealings, on their corrupt things, hopefully then change can come.
So for you guys, the Karen Reed case is kind of the signpost, but not the real problem. It's just an example.
It's one example, yeah, and it's big enough.
It's so profound.
Where
we started reading some of the initial stuff, over a year ago, about the filings, that we read, the court filings and things that are supposed to be preserved that aren't being preserved. That's the part that kills me, is the videos and the evidence. But the prosecution feels so, I don't even know the right word, just above the law.
Arrogant.
Arrogant.
You like that word? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new prosecutor? Is that tax money well spent?
No. And I believe that he's ruining his career credibility. People have had nice things to say.
You're talking about
him.
Hank Brennan, by the way,
yeah,
right?
Hank Brennan. I just think that I'm embarrassed for him as someone, we're intelligent people. We can follow what's going on. And
I think he thought he was high profile, but then he maybe didn't realize that when he was representing Whitey, there wasn't half of the social media.
You're talking about Whitey Bulger, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't any social media. But did he ever think, when he stepped into this, the scrutiny that he would receive?
The social media
there's
is
so
amazing,
many
Lisa, yeah.
attorneys on podcasts who are just, every word, every filing is being scrutinized, everything that happens in this proceeding is being scrutinized by other attorneys online, on podcasts, not just us people in the street who, don't know all of the ins and outs of the law and representation and prosecution. But he's got so many more eyes on him than he ever did before. And I wonder if he realized that's what was going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think he's done himself a favor.
As an attorney and as a podcaster, Justice Serve TV, we're all over this thing and have been.
But he never had that. And I wonder if he realized.
Right. In federal court, there were the cameras,
Stepping into this case, he thought he was maybe in the spotlight when he represented Whitey. That's nothing compared to the scrutiny he's going to receive now.